Good evening. Good evening. Uh, Family, marriage, and the family. Good evening. Welcome. Very quickly, I just wanted to just drop this little discussion on marriage and the family. Um, and I think it's something that sometimes we just ignore. Um, and I believe sometimes people just don't take it so serious. But I believe it's so important. It is very important. And I just thought to share it quickly before, yeah, I just thought to share with you all very quickly. And, on this Saturday, Saturday. So, you could consider it a special dose, Saturday special dose. Yeah, Saturday special dose. Yeah. Yeah. So what is the topic? What is the thing I want to discuss? What is it I want to discuss? The thing I want to discuss. Um, it's is the probably is the aspect of um being being friends and not just couples. Being friends and not just couples. I think I'm not sure how many people really understand that that in your relationship you can be friends, not just couples, not just couples. Um, and that is the principle for deeper relationship in marriage. The principle for deeper relationship in marriage is being friends. Being friends. In Song of Solomon 5:16, Songs of Solomon 5:16, it says love that it says true love. Songs of Solomon in marriage. True love in marriage flows not just from romance, but from friendship. So let's look at Songs of Solomon. Let's look at the passage Songs of Solomon. Um, Songs of Solomon, chapter. Let me see where I can get it. Songs of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 16. Songs of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 16. Let me just look. Let me get a look there quickly. Songs of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 16. Let me see. Just need to find my scripture. Songs of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 16. Um, Songs of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 16. It says his mouth his mouth is most sweet. Yeah, he is altogether lovely. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem. So listen, uh, uh, um, friendship is being coupled, friends and not just couples. Being friends and not just couples. Now the question is, why does this matters? Why this matters? Why is this important? Um, because friendship build emotional trust. Friendships build emotional trust. Two are better than one. A one falls, the other one will lift his companion up. Ecclesiastes 4 9 to 10. Ecclesiastes 4 9 to 10. And it matters because it strengthens your bond beyond physical attraction. It strengthens your bond beyond physical attraction. So being friends, not just couples. There are people who are couples, they're not friends. They are couples, they are not friends. And as a result, their physical bond attraction is their physical bond. It's not strengthened. It's not strengthened. They are couples, but they are not friends. But being friends, it strengthens your bond beyond your physical attraction. It strengthens your bond. But in Proverbs 17:17, it says, a friend's love at all times. A friend loves at all times. So friendship fosters fun and joy. Friendship, it fosters fun and joy. Friendship fosters fun and joy. In Proverbs 6:24, in Proverbs 16:24, it says, pleasant words are like a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. Sweet words, pleasant words are like honeycomb, sweet to the soul, healing to the bone. So it's important to be friends. Some people, the relationship, they're never friends before. You see, it's important to be friends and not just couples. Because the friendship, it strengthens your bond beyond the attraction. It strengthens the bond beyond the attraction. So, what are practical ways to cultivate a friendship? What are the practical ways to cultivate a friendship? Number one, talk like friends, not just partners. You see, because some couples, they are not friends, so they just talk like partners, they don't talk like friends. Talk like friends and not just like partners. Talk like friends. Share your heart daily. You know how when you're friends, you can always share, you can joke, you can share your heart daily. Not just about your task. No, not just about your task, but about your thoughts and your dreams. Isn't that what friends do to friends? Isn't that friends have joke, friends talk? In Colossians 4:6, Colossians 4:6, it says, let your conversation always be full of grace. That's conversation. That's what friends do. So you see, if the relationship is just about being couples and not friends, the certain things are missing. Certain things are missing. Take time, talk like friends. And many times, many couples, they just talk like couples. They don't talk like friends. They don't joke. Have fun together, like friends do. Like friends do. Have fun together. Laugh. Listen, everything don't have to be serious in a relationship. That's what friends are for. It isn't that friends meet, they talk, and sometimes they talk some silly stuff, and and they make time to enjoy life and side by side. That's ingredient. That's an added flavor to the marriage. When you are friends, you can joke, you can laugh. There's a relationship you go. Sometimes you never see the husband and wife sharing joke or laughing. Everything is just serious, serious. Everything is serious, serious. No, gotta be friends. Gotta be friends. Have conversation. Have fun. Laugh. Be silly sometimes. Make some silly jokes. Make some silly joke. And Proverbs 17:22 says, a cheerful heart is a good medication, good medicine. A cheerful heart is good medicine. So that's cool. Just be friends. You can be friends and be couples. So you can have to talk, have conversation, not just as couples, but as friends. Talk some funny things. Tickle one another. Let somebody. Look, everything don't have to be serious. But you see, if you're not friends, you get couples. Sometimes you will not be able to dive in because it says the friendship that strengthens your bond beyond the attraction. Friendship strengthens the bond beyond the attraction. So have some fun together. Be silly, make some spin, just have fun, laugh, cheer up, make fun, crack up, Make some fun. Crack up. The marriage is not boring. Don't make it boring. Have some fun. Inject some friendship into it and do like friends do. Laugh. Have fun. Cheer up. Don't just be couples, be friends. No, be friends. Don't be just be couples. Have fun together. Show up in small moments. Small moments. Show up. Show up in small moments. Do everyday things together. Do everyday things together. Cooking, driving, walking. Friendship lives in the ordinary. Friendship lives in the ordinary. So do everyday things together. Laughing, cooking, sharing fun. Maybe somebody's cooking, you go in the kitchen and say, "Can I help you out? Okay, let me wash the dish." Then look, friendship is just everyday live. Friendship friendship lives in the ordinary, not in the extraordinary. Friendship lives in the ordinary. So be friends. In 1 Corinthians 16:14, it says, let all that you do be done in love. Let all you do be done in love. Be friends, not just couples. Be friends, not just couples. It's important. Do you share joke? Do you laugh? Just do you tickle yourself? Do you just make some fun, man? Get out the couple shoes. Get out the couple shoes for a while and just be friends. Just be friends. Laugh. Share jokes. Share moments. Show up in small moments together. Do everyday thing together. Do the driving together. Do the cooking together. Do the walking together. Because friendship lives in the ordinary, not in the extraordinary. Celebrate and support each other. Celebrate and support each other. Be each other's highest encourager. Be each other's highest encourager. Encourage one another. Encourage one another. That was First Corinthians. First Thessalonians 5. First Thessalonians 5:11 says. It says, encourage one another and build each other up. Encourage one another and build each other up. Celebrate each other. Celebrate each other. And you know what? Do not let your relationship settle into roles. Roles play. Rediscover each other as friends. So you do. Rediscover each other as friends. Friendship make love lasting through every season. Friendship make love to last through every season. So I just thought to share this little insight. Now, you know what? Be friends, not just couples. Be friends, not just couples. It is so important. Be friends, not just couples. Friendship lives in the ordinary. Friendship lives in the ordinary. Don't let your relationship settle into roles. Play the role. You play roles. This is a role. This is no. Don't let your relationship settle into roles. Rediscover your friendship. Rediscover each other as friends. Because friendship makes love lasting. Friendship makes it lasting. So rediscover it. Be friends, man. That's how I wanted to share that. Be friends. Be friends. That's and don't reduce. Don't just be couples and get out the couple shoes for a while. Have some fun. Do some everyday stuff together. Take a walk together. Take a walk together and drive, cook, do some stuff together. Be friends. Be friends. because friendship strengthens your bond beyond the attraction. It is friendship that strengthens the bond. It's friendship. You know how you friend to somebody, how you treat them. Yeah, I mean real friends. And if you are couples, you gotta be the best of friends. 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 Hey, I didn't mean to take much of your time. I just thought I needed to just throw in that little one. That, hey, don't just be couples, be friends. Be friends. Yeah, I said be friends, not just couples. Be friends. Be friends. So if you're watching, I just share this brief broadcast. Just share so somebody need to hear this. Hey, you know what? It's not just important. You don't just have to be couples because and then you define yourself to role play. Your role is to be the woman in the house. My role is the man to go to work, or your role is to do this. My role is to do this. No, 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 no. Get out of that role playing scene. Rediscover yourself. Be friends. Be friends. Rediscover yourself. Be friends. Be friends. And because you know what? Uh, uh, um, be friends because the reality is friendship, friendship, friendship makes love lasting through every season. Once you're friends. And make it lasting through every season. So be friends. Be friends. Get from that role play. Get from that role play. Get from that role play. You know, yeah. Be friends. That's the way to go. And I just thought to, share this little with you today. It is important. It just clicked to my mind. I said, no, it's important. Many relationship people are just they're couples. So you put in a couple, that straight jacket couple, loosen up, be friends, do some silly things together, laugh, tickle one another together, make fun. Yeah, share everyday life together, man. That's why it is. That's why it is. Share everyday life together. Enjoy yourself. Be friends, not just couples. Share the show so that others can see it and be blessed. And please follow us, like our page. Go to our my families in the marriage page, and just like our family in the marriage page. Yeah, just thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Remember, be friends, not just couples.